Hi, hello, welcome back to Doodle Crew. We're so happy to have you here. Hello. We are having a prompt list party, and you are invited. And you know who else is invited? All of the prompt lists from throughout the year that I don't know about my fellow artists, but I never do. So I figured since I cannot complete them in the month in which they happen, I figured I'd make it a Doodle Crew episode, and then maybe I would actually get a prompt done. It's not going to be the whole list, but I'll get one done, and I'm counting it. That's what I'm counting. But yeah, so I'm going to go around as we usually do. Say who you are, where people can find you, and let me know which prompt, and let them know. I already know. Spoilers, I already know. Let the people know what prompt list you're doing. So Kaycie, go to you first.
Hey, it's me. I'm Kaycie. I can be found. I would probably just go to my link tree, linktr.ee/KCD I learned a life hack about Linktree because I always have problems spelling it. But if you say linktr.ee, it's so much easier. Anyway, I'm a digital artist and I make and draw a webcomic, and I have I'm making merch stuff, and I'm on a bunch of podcasts like Animals Anonymous and Late Starters. So if you are interested in any of that, you should go check out my work.
Yeah.
And draw here today for y'all.
It's good. All right, and then I did the thing. Let's see if I can do it. I pulled up the thing. Will it share? Will it share?
Will it share? That is the
or
question.
will it just crash on me? Oh, this could be bad. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and share your prompt list. Oh no.
I could also share my prompt list.
Oh no, I might have killed it.
Oh no, here.
What have I done? Oh, back. Nope. This is incredible. What
is going on? There's just hysterical laughter happening.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, wow, it hard. So I can still hear you.
Okay.
It hard crashed my StreamYard. I'm sorry. It's a little bit funny to me.
Inside.
Yes. Okay.
Well, we can still see and hear you, at least on StreamYard.
Which is incredible. All right, let's try this.
And on Twitch. All right, yeah. You're still good.
Amazing. I'm afraid all right, let's do this and see if that helps. Okay.
It wouldn't be a Twitch stream without technical difficulties.
Seriously, jeepers. All right, well, I'm back. I'm going to not do that again. But what I am going to do is do this. Hey. Look at that lovely prompt list. Let's talk about it.
Hell yeah. Dogtober, credited to Black Wolf Spirit. I've always wanted to draw. I mean, I love drawing dogs. I've been drawing dogs since I could draw. So I've always wanted to do Dogtober. So I'm going to give it a go.
Yay. That's awesome. Hooray. We did it.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Idaho, to you. Who are you?
Hi.
Where can people find you?
I am Idaho. I'm a goblin, and I am Wifflepossum. You can find me in all places at Wifflepossum. And my prompt is this year I made my own prompt based on a streamer that I follow. It is Momo May because it is her birthday this month. Aww. And because I cannot draw 30 different pictures in a month, I would die, literally. I am rolling a d20 to see which one I am drawing after I finish the last one. So I've actually finished 5, which is more than I usually do.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
Friendship,
which
nice.
She has the coolest friends too. I was just saying that she was on earlier.
Aww,
I heard friendship never ends.
I have heard that.
And gosh, you know what? Because it is this one, I did start a picture a while back that I just never finished, and it would be the perfect thing to finish right now.
Yeah,
I know that's kind of cheating, but I'm also doing this. I'm making up the rules as I go.
I was gonna say the thing I love about this particular stream is we are all cheating because prompt lists are hard. And I am always in envy of people who can actually do them every day. And then I came to find out a lot of people were getting them done way beforehand and then just posting them every day. And I was like, that's not in the spirit at all.
I'm not even gonna judge people.
No, but I was like, hey, you know what? It's a fun thing. And I know, right? I was like, But that's cheating. It's not. It doesn't matter. It's all self-imposed rules. We can do whatever we want. The goal is to make more art, and that is a good thing. So yes. I really like that now there's been a trend towards doing like weeks. So it's the, week 1, here's the theme of this, if you get one done, or like in chunks of days. And I was like, yeah, that's nice. I like that. So moral of the story, you can do it as much or as little as you want, and it should be fun.
Hell yeah.
It should. Yeah. All right. So if you want to, I forget what my name is on here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So I'm Swan. You can find me all over the internet at a Swan named Emily. We have a bunch of stuff going on. So all of these Doodle Crew episodes, they live here on my Twitch for a little bit, and then they move over to YouTube. If you want to watch the previous 3 seasons, those are all over there as well. And if you'd like to see more of us, we are at Doodle Crew Draw all over the internet. Mostly, if you want to see the artwork get posted, it's mostly on our Facebook and Instagram. As we were talking about earlier, those are the ones that I actually post on. But yeah, a lot of really cool artists. If you want to join our Discord and come and talk to these artists, that is also a thing. And I'm going to switch over and I'm going to share my screen a different way this time. I'm combining 2 prompts, 2 prompt lists. So it is our lovely May. Okay, well, don't open that. It's going to fight me. It's going to fight me on everything.
No. There we go.
So I think somebody has to be doing like the public one.
Yeah. So I am going to. Thank you for spelling Discord correctly. Yeah, I'm going to do Mermay. But I'm also going to do one that I really, really enjoy. That I never get to do because it's always a crazy time of year, and I'm going to do Huevember. So what I did is there we go, switch over. I rolled up a color for this day, and I'm going to draw some mermaids based on the color palette.
Ooh.
So that's how I'm doing it, because I struggle with color. So I want to get better at that, and so forcing myself to do more color work.
Nice.
So yeah. Here, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Actually.
And yes, okay. Tom and Jeb in Space, we absolutely make our own rules. That's the thing I love about running your own show is the points don't matter and we make up the rules.
Okay. Someone give me a number between 1 and 31.
So good.
8.
8? I was going to roll a d20.
Yeah. So good at it.
Oh, you already got it.
Weenie. You get the next one. Okay.
The next one. You're going to show me up doing.
I'm just Kaycie is so fast. I just expect to be shown up. But
everybody shows me up on this.
I'm just making a goal to draw more than one. Let's see.
No, something I super love about Doodle Crew. One, that all of my amazing artist friends are willing to come on and do this with me, but also we have so many different artists with different styles and skill sets, and it's such a nice thing to be surrounded by people who love to make art and are also incredibly talented. Friendship.
Oh man, there's long-haired dachshunds and wire-haired dachshunds and regular dachshunds.
Dachshunds are the hot dogs, right?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Hot dog.
Hot diggity dog.
Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog.
So Kurt, you mentioned it earlier, but if people want to follow the workout journey you're on, how would somebody do that if they were so interested and so inclined? I'm just gonna call you right out because you're here.
Hell yeah! How do we get swole, Kurt?
Honestly, yes.
Every time I go to open a jar of something, I'm like, oh no, my weak noodle arms.
Yeah, TikTok video by Kurt. Oh, Kurt, I was going to say, I was so excited with the new acapella page, and getting to see all your acapella stuff has been super fun.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's so cool.
Everybody that has more than one talent, I'm like, how are you? How do?
How do though? You know?
Nope.
Kurt got the hot gravy moniker for many reasons.
Gravy, rest muscle. I'm gonna do a long-haired one. I picked the dog with the strangest shape first. Strangest shape and the shortest legs.
I love their little legs.
They're so small. It's probably fine. Ooh. Oh, man.
Oh, also, if you want, I feel like this is so timely, and I meant to make this segue earlier, but I'm doing it now. If you want to, if you're enjoying already Kaycie drawing doggos, which I already am, and you want to see more people draw doggos, you should join both Kaycie and I and our friends Alex and Austin over on the CZ Drop Twitch channel this coming Tuesday for Art Corner.
Hell yeah.
We're going to draw more doggos.
Yes. For no specific reason other than I like dogs, and all dogs deserve to live long and happy lives.
And I want to draw them living out their best lives for no reason at all.
Yeah, Austin. Yeah, Austin. He's not
Oh
even
my gosh,
here.
I was re-listening to the Hork Deleste, and I was just like, oh my god, we are merciless. We are so mean.
We weren't very hard, but is it undeserved? It's for you to decide.
Sorry, not sorry.
Honestly.
Sorry, not sorry about what I said.
Oh, it's such a good show.
That's one I'd really like to see.
Oh, it's good.
What show?
It's the musical Six. So it's all about the wives of Henry VIII.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks very, very fun.
Only just heard about it, so I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think I liked that one more than Hades Town. Not that they're like in any way similar, but
I feel like though I was made aware of them around the same time, so I link them in my brain even though they are not linked.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, I've heard only amazingly positive things about Hades Town, and it is not one that I have dug into yet. Okay, Kurt's just getting into Hades Town now. Well, I'll be curious to see what you think, Kurt.
And you still do theater too, don't you, Emily?
I do. I don't do musicals anymore, but I do still dance, and I am in the yearly story ballet. So I do still get to get my performance bug out every year. This past year in January, we did The Wizard of Oz, and I got to be the Cowardly Lion.
Nice.
It was very fun.
It's been so long since I did theater. So I'm trying to do more like public role-playing stuff.
Yeah.
With my acting improv bug.
Oh, how did the pig thing go?
Piglar.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We had like 15 people show up for it. Raised about $500 for the rescue. It was nice. It just I think that everybody kind of got tired by the after dinner because I had like more to show, and it I was the only one running it, so there was limited content that I could get through. I don't have people enjoyed it. I got only positive reviews, so I can at least say that.
That's awesome.
I'm very critical about my work and stuff, and it was my first time doing something like that, running a LARP.
That's so cool. You ran it all by yourself, like.
Yeah, I had help from one friend who I think she saved it. She made a dinner theater in the middle of it, like the night before. She was like got a bunch of stuff from Dollar Tree and was like, I wrote a murder mystery. I'm like, perfect. We will make this an event that everybody shows up for.
Yay!
And I think that was a good way to end the day.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's very cool.
That seems to be the way that Blue wants to go in the future, because she did not get the LARP, but she understands murder mystery.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, the beautiful thing about it being the first time is, you get to try out stuff and see what kind of feels good and works. And then anytime after it just gets better and better because you build on it and learn.
Mm.
That is very exciting. I'm happy to hear that.
It's been time since I drew a dog. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. It's not.
Little teethers.
Little teeth.
Oh, whoa. I have been that's what is that? I'm trying to remember the breed.
The dachshund?
Dachshund, yes. I just drew emotes for some, but it wasn't a dachshund. I know what a dachshund is, but yeah. Okay, never mind. It looked like gosh, I can't remember the breed now.
Kaycie just said it, and I've already forgotten. I only ever call them wiener dogs.
Yeah, dachshund's like a wiener dog. I'm thinking of some kind of setter.
Yeah, it's a little settery.
Yeah, I mean the fluffy ears, but no, I didn't see the body. But yeah, they have like 2 different variations with the length of the hair.
Mm-hmm.
I like dachshund, so I just did emotes for a friend, and she has a channel with her dog Nova.
Aww.
Did I have it? Maybe you can remind me what this. Here it is. It's, is this kind?
Australian Shepherd.
Shepherd, yeah, I think that's right.
Nice, super cute.
Oh, I love those. So pretty.
I was very happy to get that commission. I'm trying to get more to my art business, be able to do more commissions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been an interesting kind of transition, having only ever gotten commissions live at Comic-Cons and very rarely having gotten them through the internet. So that's kind of been a thing where I have to make sure that I remember to actively promote it online, just like I do at shows, because the online people don't know that I do that because they don't see me at shows.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you mean I have to tell people I do stuff in order for them to know it?
Yeah,
Man.
I've been trying to do shows. I can't get myself out there. I'd like to do a Comic-Con or something.
Yeah. Well, I know the Three Rivers Con is coming up first weekend in June. Those guys are always super nice. So even if you didn't table, you could maybe pop in and get info from them. I always liked doing their shows. If you're around.
I probably already got signups done.
Yeah, I will admit I don't know when their cutoff was. With them being in the convention center, it always felt like they had tons and tons of space, but yeah.
I always find out about it after, like, when signups go up, it's usually like that they sell out in a couple hours or something.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, especially for Steel City and those, like, you have to be on the list in the know to get in there. Yeah, that's why I like Three Rivers so much, because they were the ones who started. They're the New Dimension comic guys, and they started out at the West Mifflin Mall until it was no longer a thing.
Oh no, wrong layer.
Ah!
It's me. I did it. How do doggy paws do?
Once again, having the debate with myself is, would a mermaid have a belly button or wouldn't they?
Oh, are they mammals?
I mean, this one has mammalian top half.
Oh no.
So yeah, I mean, it doesn't start until the lower part.
Yeah.
I usually give them belly button.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I, drawing the human form, I was like, oh yeah, just automatically do it. And I was like, but would they? These are important questions that I'm asking myself while I'm drawing.
I don't know. I'm very in the corner of they are neither fish nor human. All this half stuff is kind of racist. Okay. It's like a centaur. They're not related to horses or humans. They're a six-limbed humanoid. I kind of picture them more like bugs. In that regard, they have evolved from that sort of thing. Still mammal, but when they would walk on all six legs at some point in their evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So Centaur World, I couldn't finish Centaur World.
Oh, that one I didn't even start. I heard good things. I didn't.
Oh yeah, it was great. I just couldn't get over the fact that they kept calling themselves half horses, even though they looked nothing like horses or humans. They were very different kind of centaur.
Yeah, I thought the whole point was that they were just not all horses. I don't know.
Yeah.
From the character designs I saw anyway.
Some of them were giraffes. And
yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No. You're good. You're good. Yeah, that's interesting. It was one of the I remember hearing about it, but I, like many things, I never watch anything, so I didn't end up getting into it. But oh no, I was gonna say, Kaycie, without spoiling, do the Andalites ever walk on all six legs, or are they mostly just quadrupeds?
They're mostly quadrupeds, but if Nate ever tries to speak to you about whether they're mammals or not, do not engage. Do not engage. That is all I will say. There's a whole debate.
Well, it's very funny now that I've actually read the first 5 books, which, hey, if you want to hear our amazing discussion about that, you can follow Animorphs Anonymous. I just read the first 5 Animorphs books for my first time ever. I remember when we were having our Hork-Bajir talk, and he pulled up the one reference image he had of that, and it was funny because at that point I really didn't have any super like specific feelings other than the art I'd seen throughout the years. But now that I'm getting into the books, I was like, oh no, I'm going to have very specific feelings about this art, and I already disagree with the one he showed. So I was like, uh-oh, I'm having feelings already.
Yeah. It, like, I don't know, it's hard. In the books, they don't explicitly say, like, they're definitely, like, humanoid enough to be, like, maybe kind of sexy to humans, but, like, I picture them like that, you know what I mean?
I mean, what?
There are all kinds. You're going to find somebody.
A lot of people.
Rachel and Cassie both, Rachel and Cassie both concluded that Axe was cute, so.
I don't know if that was, like, I thought that was just like, oh, he's endearing.
Right. Cute, but, like a puppy dog is cute.
Yeah. I don't know.
Which, I mean, I do know some people who give their puppy dog mouth kisses, so, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't aim for that anymore, but if it happens, I'm not gonna, like, freak out about it. Sometimes they just, like, bop up into your face, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. They're so fast sometimes.
Take me out to dinner first, Jace.
I know.
No judgment.
Okay.
The head just keeps getting worse. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I had done so much prep that I was going to be able to jump right in, and I'm still futzing. But
Just keeps getting worse.
This has been a very distracting day, so it kind of snuck up on me. Even though you reminded me several times during the day, I was, oh, right.
No, you're good. I have to also, even on days when I know, I'm doing stuff, I still have to set an alarm because I'll get working on something else, or I'll get, like, oh, I need to do all these things before I get on stream, and I will forget to prep the way I need to.
Luckily, I still don't have the game going. We're supposed to do Thursdays, but it's still a problem getting everybody together.
That's a mood.
Yeah, I was to say, scheduling, man, that is the true BB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
G. There we go. Got stuck.
The BFG.
Big fucking guy.
I'm just a big fucking guy. Ooh. Sometimes you just gotta start over and it's fine.
Delete your art.
Delete.
Save.
Oh, good call.
Well, that's the thing too. I've been working in Procreate so much that I get even more out of the habit of saving as often as I should. And I was like, that's bad. You should not have that be what you're doing.
Right, Joe.
You're gonna regret that. What are we doing here? Why can't I draw today? I was literally drawing earlier and it was fine.
I have Don't Lose Your Head stuck in my head. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
How do ears work? There's no way to know. This looks sort of right.
Mine are working less every day.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so garbage. Just hot garbage. It is so frustrating.
And Matt and I are constantly like trying to talk to each other, but if I'm like over a sink or there's some other sort of like noise behind me and he's trying to talk to me, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Speak up, darling.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I was in a store the other day and I saw like a kid walking around and he had like one AirPod in his ear. And I'm just like, no, don't do what I did. Don't wear your headphones all the time.
Yeah. Listening to them way too loud.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I know there's a bunch of them because the technology has improved so much. There's a lot of ones that are actually like noise deadening, and I don't say fully canceling, but they definitely they diminish all of the external craziness. And I was like, that would probably be good. But I was like, boy, if I can't hear you now, I am super not going to be able to hear you with that.
I don't understand is they got that setting where they warn you shouldn't listen to it this loud. I'm like, I cannot hear it if it's any lot quieter.
I'm sorry, the damage has already been done.
It's a level. It's not even that. It's just too quiet. The headphones. So I mean, I'm like, sorry, I have to have it on maximum, or you could increase the volume, and then I will lower it.
Well, I ended up going in with my Spotify and had to put the boost up for that because whenever I would play it through my headphones, I would lose like a huge chunk of them, or a huge chunk of the sound and everything. So.
Yeah. Then you're trying to watch a YouTube video and they boost the commercials.
Oh my god, the
super loud.
commercials are so
Yeah. Oh
loud.
my gosh. That should be illegal. That is supposed to be illegal. Pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah.
There is definitely regulations on those audio levels. Can't remember what they are, but when I look them up, they're going to be in trouble.
You know what? I am absolutely putting the character's arms behind their back, and I am not even sorry.
It's fine.
Because I did not like how that arm down was looking.
Just do it like the AI. They get to cheat, we get to cheat.
Yeah. Become so indignant now where I'm just like, I'm going to put hands in everything just to prove I can.
Most accurate hands ever.
That's what I'll draw on my dogs on Tuesday. Just dogs with really accurate human hands.
oh. Face cat and hand dog. Did you ever hear that?
No.
That Matt Roy skit? Oh god. I'll send it to you. It's horrifying.
Why can I not draw this? I had this set. Why can't I draw today?
Sometimes it be like that. Alright. I will try another dog. Ugh. Still not sitting well. It's probably because I gave them freaky human eyes.
Oh, there's a terrible meme image that my in-person D&D group sends around of a photo manipulation where it's a dog and it looks like a dog except it's got like a shaved man's head and human ears, and I hate it so much, and they post it all the time, and I was
Ew!
like, you are bad humans, you're bad men, and I don't like it.
Oh no.
Okay.
I kind of want to see it, but I'm also scared.
Oh, I'm sure it would not take a hard search to find it. It's posted all the time. Oh gosh.
All right.
I did do a mermaid prompt.
Oh yeah?
I just did one. Yeah, I posted it on Instagram. Always wanted to do a mermaid class with the monofin since I knew they were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. It's cool to be a merfolk.
Fun to be a fish.
I wish I was a fish.
I need to watch that movie again, Kaycie.
Oh yeah, it's good.
It's so good.
What is this?
Oh, all right.
Everywhere.
Oh my
So
god.
everything is a prompt, is a song prompt.
Yes. 100% yes. All right. I blocked in color before. Hardy har har. Let's see if any of that matches up. Sure. Shwa shwa shwa. Look at the face. You
Yeah.
boxer boy.
Boxer boy.
Ooh. They're so cute.
I had one boxer I used to house sit and dog sit for, and her name was Tess, and she was so sweet.
They are such sweet dogs.
They really are. What layer are you? You're going to be line art layer now.
Now their faces like this, though.
So when it comes to the prompt lists, I know we talked about this a little bit on the intro, but is it something that, you know, you really try every year, or is it one of those now where it's just kind of like you're aware it's happening, and if you catch one, that's great? Or do you save up some for certain months?
I'm trying to find a healthy balance.
It's very good.
I always did like Inktober or Gobtober now, but you know.
Yeah.
Or 24-hour comic day. Oh my gosh,
Oh my
I
gosh.
tried that
Oh,
for
man.
so long.
Yeah, that one has
Yes.
been. That one I think has been the farthest out of reach for me, for someone who genuinely enjoys making comics. Just I can't, and I feel like whenever it happens is always days when I'm just like, I cannot do this today.
Oh, yeah. Even hourlies are hard. But yeah, 24-hour. I feel like we did something like that in high school. I feel like, you know, back when we could stay up all night and it would not be the worst thing ever.
It would destroy me.
Yeah. But I've done a 24-hour play before, and that was fun, but also
Wow.
a lot. And the dog's eye work. There's no way to know.
What was that? It'll flip on me.
Shoop.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy like observing all of the amazing artwork that pops up. But I think at least I'm happy now because I no longer feel as guilty about it as I used to. I was like, nope, if you end up doing something great, if not, okay. That's okay.
I think the last Inktober sort of related thing I did was, hey, I spend all my time making a webcomic. I inked a page today. That's my Inktober.
Well, and it's funny too because it's not like I don't actually make art every day, because I do, but I don't make finished pieces. And I know someone like they don't have to be, but it's important. Like I don't post a lot of my sketches online. I do on my Patreon, but not everything, because especially for ideas that I'm still working through or stuff that I'm just not ready to post up yet. Like, so it always meant like, okay, so on top of the actual like art work I have to do today, I have to budget enough time to finish this piece, take a picture of it, post it, and just like, but I'm so stressed. And then I would do oh my gosh, I'd get to the weekends and I'd just be trying to play catch up, and I'd have like 6 pieces I needed to do, and I was so stressed about it. I'm like, why are we doing this?
Oh.
It doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah.
I do very much enjoy. I often make my students do different prompt lists or random character builds and stuff like that. And that's very fun, especially if everyone is doing the same character, or like the same description, and getting to see everybody design in such different ways. Like that's really enjoyable. So I will admit I save some of my prompt time for those instances.
What kind of stuff do they do?
So I usually, because of the majority of stuff I'm teaching is usually they want to draw humans or humanoid creatures. So I try and give them a rough age range, some version of gender, and then an action or a something to kind of indicate the type of character it is. So if they're fighting or, schoolgirl or stuff like that, like all the different ones. But I like it because one of them was like I had said, half up, half down hair. And one of the kids decided that meant mostly shaved head and just like side ponytail.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was like, I love that. When I say half up, half down, not at all what I thought, but I love that that's where your brain went.
That is excellent.
Oh, very good.
Have you guys heard of, I don't know if you can see it, it's art dice?
Ooh, wait, hang on.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, art.
Okay.
Ooh,
Art
it
dice.
looks like ice cream.
Yeah, so it's all these it's all these little, like, they have these subject dice, so it has like mammal, human child, reptile, fish, and then it's got like colors, and then you just roll dice, and it helps you generate ideas for what to draw.
Oh, I love that.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Grimsbox. I am aging like fine wine, is what I'm going to say to the age progress, of which is safe, but I'm going to say I'm aging beautifully.
Wow, water tastes so much better with my stickers from a swan named Emily everywhere on the internet.
Oh my gosh, can I tell you a really exciting thing that I found really exciting? I don't think it's actually really exciting, but I have a water bottle that I have a bunch of mine stuck on because I try and test out ones to make sure they're going to hold up and everything. And I just sent that water bottle through the dishwasher, and all of my stickers totally went through absolutely fine and didn't pull off or anything. And I was like, yeah.
Small victories. I love that.
So I was very, very excited about that.
Yay!
Grimsocks is also doing the Momo May prompt.
Oh, yay!
Very excited about that. I'm glad somebody else is doing it. It's just like, now I don't feel weird.
So
yeah,
I know
I want to do something real nice.
it was one of
Why
your favorite artists. What's their handle?
Momo_O'Brien. She is a YouTuber that is LARP content.
Oh.
And she is now on Twitch. Well, she just got a partner on Twitch, and she does co-working streams.
We love a co-working stream.
With a Pomodoro method.
Yes.
Pasta.
Yeah. I mean, I have to. So she was the first one that I saw do that. I don't know if she was the first one, but she's the first one that I saw.
Yeah. No, I had that the way that only things on the internet can blow your mind when you find them out. When I was first introduced to that, was like, oh, this makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And when I actually do it, I am so successful. But my garbage ADHD brain is like, but why would we do it again when it works so well? I was like, nope. You took away the wrong thing from that.
It helps so much to go on our stream and do it because we keep each other accountable and we can all work together.
Well, I know I've mentioned it before, but a big motivation for me starting Doodle Crew, not just being in pandemic, but it was I missed so much working in a studio like we did in college in the animation lab and having other artists around me and having the accountability. I was like, no, you're here. You have to get work done. You can't get distracted and, have your brain wander off.
Yeah.
And then you've got people there who, if you turn to them and say, why does his hand look so weird? Like, it's such a nice thing to have. And I was like, I was missing that.
I love it.
So So, Kaycie, do you think you would, and jumping topics completely, would you get a dog, or are you firmly in cat camp?
I used to want a dog, but I think now I'm okay with just cats. Dogs are just a lot of work.
They are.
Like, so are cats, but like in a different way, I would say. And because I have a part-time job dog walking, it's like I kind of get my dog fix and I don't have to like actually take care of the dog.
Yes,
So.
big same.
Yeah.
That was my big when I started dog sitting and house sitting. I was like, oh no, I get puppy time and I get a little mini vacation. But now that I have my own house and my cat and everything, I was like, but I like my house. I like my place. It's got all my stuff.
I like my beautiful house. I like my beautiful cat.
I do like my beautiful cat.
Oh, she's so cute.
She is a cutie. I will admit I have closed the office door because she was being a little bit of a brat.
Oh no.
So.
Here,
I think in my having recently dog sat, she missed me, and so she's been a bit extra clingy, which is fine. If she just sat on the table and hung out with me, it would be fine. But she either wants to be held or to sit like in between me and the tablet. I'm like, no, sweetie, no. I'm sorry. I have tiny little T-Rex arms. I can't reach the tablet if you sit in front of me.
But she loves you so much.
She does. She is so sweet.
Constant reassurance.
But Mom, I'm not close enough. Nope, she fell asleep right above my head and my pillow the other night at bed, and I'm like, it's the cutest thing. I can't take it. So much.
I would like a little fur creature in my place.
Is that a possible future thing?
Possible, but I need to have, a income to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring in a living being that I cannot sustain.
Yep.
Nope, that's very smart.
So I need my studio to, get sponsored and funded so we can do this movie and I can get paid for that. And I can stop being like, yes, I'm an intern. I can be like, yes, I am a character artist for a actual paid job.
Make real American money doing this.
It's...
No, give me a critter. Is there any particular critter that you want?
I would love a husky again, but I don't think that would be good for this little place.
Mm.
And I did love having a chinchilla. That was one of my favorite pets.
Oh my god.
That I owned. I used to have one named Odie who would sit on my shoulder and just for all day he would sit there and just stay there. Walk around the house doing chores and he would just be perched there.
Oh, a baby. And they're so soft.
Oh yeah.
I hear they're nocturnal though.
A little bit, yeah. They do. They're pretty active at night, but that's not to say they won't be active if you're down there.
Okay.
Or did the thing I did to Vera when she was being a little bit too zoomy at night, and every time she'd sneak away and go to try and take a nap, I'd go in and wake her up so that she'd be tired at night. Like,
Payback sticker.
I'm not above this, cat. If you're not letting me sleep, I'm not letting you sleep.
Stretch. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, that was nice.
Crunch.
Yeah. I just crunched my neck. I felt good. Oh.
Man, my neck hurt really bad for the past couple weeks, and I was like, oh my god, this is finally my poor posture coming to haunt me.
Oh, no.
And I'm gonna be, this scoliosis lady in my old age. But I think I realized that I just kind of tweaked it sleeping somehow, because I would wake up in the morning and it would be really, really sore, and it would get better throughout the day. And so I'm, instead of like sleeping curled up with my neck at a weird angle, I've been making myself straighten it at night, and it seems to have resolved itself. So
those are then the moments where I was like, I will learn nothing from this and still sit like a cashew while I draw.
Exactly.
Because there have been no consequences for my action.
I know, I told Matt, I'm like, I'm going to work on my posture until it stops hurting, and then I'll revert back to what I was.
Yep. No, I sit on an exercise ball, on a stability ball, to try and help me with that. But I will still catch myself, like I'll roll my butt back and just like completely hunch over when I'm really getting focused on something. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Sit up, you maniac.
It's freaking deep flow, man. It just like, you get so hyper fixated on the thing, and then you just shut down your bodily functions, and then the next thing you know, it's been hours and you're like, oh, my wrist is on fire and my back is on fire and I'm starving. Oh
and
no,
I really have to pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love being in that workflow, but it's so bad for me because I will come out of it and like, what day is it? Why am I not taking care of anything my body needed?
Why is my smoke alarm going off?
Oh, Tom and Jeb, absolutely. ADHD and hyperfocus, it will end me one day. It will be the end of me. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all fine.
It's all gonna be okay.
Just keep saying that.
Yeah. Just keep swimming.
You know what? No, let's not do that. Let's do it on its own layer, like a Smurdy.
Oh my gosh. I can't draw dogs anymore, you guys. Everything is wrong and bad.
Oh my gosh, that was the oh frig. I'm still working on it, so it might be a thing that happened. And hey, I've been working on it for the past month, so maybe by October, when the prompt list actually comes out, I'll have something. But I wanted to do Cute-tober girls and doing fun little things like that. I was like, great, I love drawing cute girls. What an easy thing this will be. And I sat down and drew it. I was like, I don't know how to draw girls anymore. I was like, why? No.
Oh no.
This is the thing we do. We do this all the time. The resident alien thing. Son of a bitch.
The other day at guitar, he was like, what song do you want to learn? And I'm like, how about a Queen song? And he's like, okay, what's your favorite Queen song? And I was like, I've never heard a Queen song in my life. I've forgotten everything.
No.
In that band I've been listening to since I was a kid, it's gone.
I've never heard one of their albums. Are they good? Yeah, that's me anytime on In Addition we do a hey, what's your favorite thing, or what's this? And I was just like, I've never watched a movie or consumed any media at any point in my life. I don't know how to answer this.
What is the pressure?
Yeah. So I finally got Mike and Tony. I'm like, you need to tell me beforehand so I can remember all the things I like and write them down.
That was a move.
Yep. And I think because I've had a bit of extra stress kind of rolling around lately, I've been having those moments where I can visualize like the term or the phrase that I'm trying to think of, but cannot for the life of me like find it in my brain. And it's been making me crazy, where I'm just like, it's there. I know it. I know the words. Why have you forsaken me?
Yep.
Come back, please.
Oh, yeah.
How about if I draw the dogs floating and not on the ground? Because that seems to be where I'm running into trouble.
I like it. Space dogs.
Space dogs. Zero gravity puppers. Huskies scream when they don't get what they want.
Huh. Well done, Grimsocks. Said airbuds.
Airbuds.
Good. That was good. I like it.
Ain't nothing in the rules say a dog can't float in zero gravity.
I mean, we did, well, not us, but they did send dogs to space. So
They did, and it's kind of sad.
And everything was fine, and we all had a nice time.
And yes, we didn't Austin that situation at all.
There was a party when they came home.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm sad. If I smile, the tears can't come out.
Right. So Idaho recently, Kaycie and I got to be on a I can never describe it. It was just a short little side D&D adventure or TTRPG that then ties into the main story, all in Animorphs world. So we were playing.
Wow.
I was a Hork-Bajir, she was an Andalite, and we had some. If you can believe it, in Animorphs, we had some trauma. So we have now been mercilessly giving our DM absolute shit for actions that he did. We've not forgiven.
That's awesome. I am really antsy for some gaming lately because I am searching for the right group.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I just had another person I had mentioned playing D&D who was talking about possibly doing some streaming and some D&D. So I was like, hey, hit me up when you put more together. I have a whole bunch of people who I know who play, who are all amazing.
I want to stream it.
Oh, shoot. Somebody... again, welcome to my garbage brain. Somebody asked me about you specifically, Idaho. So I don't know if it was things that were happening soon, but it was definitely they had heard you mention wanting to play more. So I'm hoping that might be things that materialize. Oh, it was a bunch of our friend group and all the podcast TTRPG friends that we have. A lot of times we'll do one shots for Patreon content. So they're always looking for new players to bring in for that. So I was making sure. There we go. Look at that. I got there. It took me a little bit, but we got there.
You did it good.
I did it.
I think I like this, and I think I'm going to color it.
Yeah. Yeah, Grimsocks. Yeah, Animorphs. So I was just a part of the short little one, the Hork-Bajir Chronicles, but the main one is all under Dungeons and Dracon Beams. So yeah, if you're looking for Animorphs content, and we mentioned it earlier, some of the members from that who play in the game and are also friends of ours and do other streams with us, they are joining me as I read Animorphs for the first time. So we are once a month or so streaming those as we read through the books again. So it's again for them, first time for me. So if you're looking for,
delightful.
It's been so fun. I'm so excited. Like I told my sister, I'm like, I'm ready to read more. I want to know. I'm ready to be hurt.
Oh, are you? Are you ready?
I'm super not. I'm far too emotionally fragile to do it, but I want it anyways.
Oh, I will pray for you.
Clearly nothing will happen to these sweet kids. They're gonna be fine.
Yeah, much like the dogs they sent to space.
Yep.
Everything will be fine. Well. Katara, come here.
Kitty.
Oh my gosh, big yawn. Many teeth.
Oh, I love that picture you posted earlier today of the big yawn.
Oh my goodness. I love catching cats when they're yawning.
I always think of them as being heavy metal screamo singers, and
yeah.
I love it.
I also like getting pictures because it's like, ooh, I can look at your teeth without, having to force your mouth open, and I can see if anything's brewing in there.
Yeah.
And show my vet.
Yeah, for how chill Vera is about most things, we attempted a teeth brushing thing. It went poorly.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Because the vet was saying she was starting to get a little bit of plaque buildup, and she's not a kitten by any means, but she's still fairly young. So I was like, I want to try and mitigate this while I have a chance. And so it ended up being we switched to a different food that has more of a dental thing to it. Because I was just like, yeah, brushing your teeth did not go well.
Yeah.
I was like,
go ahead.
I know I'm stronger than you, but I don't want to use my strength against you. That seems so unfair.
Yes. I'll say you're sharp and pointy.
Mm-hmm.
Cats have 3 levels in Rogue.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. They got sneak attack and escape artist.
Yeah, I've got a bard and a barbarian cats. My boy cat Fender, he turns up the charm when he wants something. Does the whole like blinky face and the purrs, and he spreads out on the floor and shows his belly, and he's like, "Oh, look how handsome I am! I deserve some more bacon." Shameless. But how do you brush a cat's teeth?
So one of my friends was saying you could take like gauze and wrap around your fingers and kind of like reach that in and kind of like have them like move around with it. I tried it with an actual toothbrush because I didn't want to put my hands directly into my cat's mouth.
Yeah.
But now she got to a point where she wouldn't even, like, anytime I got close, she wouldn't even open her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love them. They're so cooperative for things that don't hurt them at all.
Yep. Well, I mean, again, she really isn't aggressive. Like, she's not a scratcher. Like, she will bite sometimes, but it's never like it's play biting, even though she bites me more than I would like. But I still have to put her in a little, like, it looks like a little travel like knapsack that I have to zip her into to trim her nails.
Oh my god!
I was just doing them one at a time. I used to just wrap her in a towel, but she would really start to squirm. And again, I didn't want to squeeze too hard and hurt her. Yeah. So I was like, fine, I will zip you into this bag and we will do this, and then we'll be
oh my god!
Angry little burrito.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Barbie movie! Yay!
Where? Hi, Barbie.
Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Barbie. In the many extended universe of all the Barbie animated movies, were they ever mermaids? I feel like that was they.
I'm sure
they had to have been. They did Swan Lake. I feel like they had to be mermaids.
There's toys, definitely a mermaid Barbie.
Yes, I had many a mermaid Barbie.
I think I had an Ariel specific Barbie, and you could like unzip her out of the fishtail, so you could put her in like the blue dress or the wedding dress.
Mermaidtopia. Oh. I did love. There was again. While it's not always the best place, there are times where being on TikTok was just an absolute delight, and there was a chunk of time where actual like professional dancers and professional ballerinas were recreating the Barbie Swan Lake choreography, and I'm like, this delights me on such a primal level. I'm just so happy.
Oh. Puppy husky tail. Oh no.
There was a in the new DreamWorks Voltron, there was an episode where they have essentially a mermaid episode, and I freaking loved those mermaid designs. I love the whole show design. It's so
I was so obsessed with Voltron. Yeah. Where you are safe and warm. That freaking show kind of ended very badly, but
yeah, I had heard that. Unfortunately, I had fallen off from watching it, but I was going back and trying to push through. I was like, man, it's still really, really good. And then I started like seeing stuff pop up where it's like, it you're gonna get hurt. I was like, oh no, I like this show though.
It doesn't. Yeah. Oh well. It clearly suffered from like executive meddling.
What? That never
I
ruins.
know. It's so unheard of and has not impacted so many things that were good and then ended up being not good.
And executives always super know how animation works and.
It's okay. They can go make their AI movies, I guess.
What was the? Oh no! Oh, that was. Sorry, I just had like 4 thoughts and none of them made it successfully out of my mouth. I am nailing this today.
It's okay. I feel like I have a lack of thoughts today, so
Yeah.
I need more happening. It's pretty good, Husky.
If you would like to offer any thoughts in the chat, you can donate them.
Yes. Yeah, Chad, if you want to donate.
Point redemption.
Give us your thoughts.
Regular thoughts are THOTs. We accept as well.
All thoughts accepted.
Yeah. I just love things that like little mannerisms I've picked up from all of our various podcasts and things that we do. Like anytime anyone says thoughts, it's always I immediately am THOTS.
Hell yeah.
You know? And because of Pokedexpert, and now in addition, anytime someone asks a question, I'm like, great question. Every time. Just like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Brain is broken.
Oh. Broken or improved?
I do have fun.
I loved Pokedexpert so much. I think that the Snom one or the Snome one from last year, that's the only one I saw, but I'm like, oh my god, I would watch this until the end of time.
Yeah.
It was so good.
No, I had collaborated with Mike on stuff and, obviously talked to Anthony a bunch and I'd listened to Adventure Incorporated and everything. But there was something about like just watching them, the two of them just fully improv with each other where I'm just like, oh my God, the two of you are so good.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wrap my mind around this.
How do you do the thing? You yes and so good.
The yes and so good.
Alright, I'm all colors husky. What color husky should I make it?
Red.
Gray? Okay.
Red.
Oh, red! Yes, that's even better.
Sorry, Skylar was red.
Mm-hmm.
I love red. And then everyone's going to be like, oh, is that Jenna from Baltimore? Because every time I would draw a corgi, it would be like, oh, is that Ein from Cowboy Bebop?
Which, don't get me wrong, I super love, but there are other corgis.
It's like, it's not fun when you hear it 1,000 times.
Can't talk about Balto in front of Canadians. They will think that they're the only ones that know about that movie.
Really?
Yeah, every time I talk, and like it's Don Bluth, man. I know what it is, what Balto is. No offense, Grim Socks.
I watched Balto 1,000 times when I was a kid.
None of my
I watch
Canadians.
it so many times.
Oh yeah, I would be lost without them.
Why did you hurt me? I'm hurt. I've been to New York how many times? Twice now. And each time I'm like, I need to make the pilgrimage to go see the Balto statue.
Yeah.
Oh. And like no one else was over there. I'm like, why is there not a crowd of people around this amazing? It's kind of hard to find, granted, but like,
Still.
oh I was like, Balto's my buddy. I'm here.
Yeah.
My trip is complete.
There was a great podcast that I love called You're Wrong About, and they did a whole episode on Balto, but also highlighting all of the other like sled dog teams who were a part of that big thing and everything. And like it was so good, and it was such a like informative and fun listen. And I'm like, oh God, I just need to go watch the movie again. I'm all in my feels over this. It's like, and then they make it, and nobody dies of diphtheria.
He saves all the children, and then he's accepted.
Just remember, like, looking at it now, where I'm just like, as a premise for a movie, also a Don Bluth movie, because he was just like, oh, I'm sorry, did you want any of your emotions left unscathed? I will not be doing that. But I was like, wow, like, this is such a heavy movie. And I was like, and it's based on a real thing. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, it's attacking the children?
Yes.
But then it's like, Phil Collins is a polar bear. He's both polar bears. And you're like, what am I watching?
What is happening? Okay.
What's that joke? Joss Whedon and forget who the three. There's three directors, but Don Bluth, Joss Whedon, and another one walk to a bar, and everyone you love dies.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Who? I'm trying to think of the other one.
I don't think it's M. Night. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is like the sloppiest coloring I've done in a long time. Stay in the lines, don't know her. She doesn't go here. Let me try something.
I'm glad I get to finish this one. This was one that I started for the person on the right. He's also a streamer, Cosmarie. And I just kind of set it aside and was like, I'll finish this later. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going to finish it now. Which I'm glad I can do that now, because that just used to be just festers in the back of my mind. Oh my gosh, I need to do this, but it's like at the top of the list of 500 things.
Mm-hmm.
One of which is to learn the bass.
Ooh, bass guitar.
I was so obsessed with I'm going to go back to music someday. It could have been I wanted to learn everything at some point, and now that I am on my ADHD medication, I can just let it go. I don't have to say I was a musician. That was 20 years ago. That doesn't count.
I had a sad realization, I feel like within the last year or so, where I really thought about it. I was like, I don't think I'd be able to read music anymore. Like I played an instrument all through high school. I sang, was pretty musical, but I was like, man, I feel like if you put sheet music in front of me right now, I was like, I don't know if I could read it anymore. And that was such a does it affect my daily life? Not even a little bit, but I was just like,
right.
Oh.
That was my problem. I was great at reading music, but I never could admit that I can't write music. Musicians feel the music. They hear the music in their brain, and then they just play it. They don't even need to read music if they have an instrument in their hand. And I never clicked for me. I was not the way that art does. Like I get so many aha moments when it comes to art that it took me to like last year to realize, oh, this is what I could have been with music, but not. I never got there. It's kind of a weight off because it's like I was trying to live up to potential of something that was a person that did not exist, never existed.
I feel like that learning to be kind to yourself is an ongoing process of which some days I'm really good at and other days I am really not. I remember talking to one of my friends who I think is one of the most talented musicians that I personally know. And we were kind of talking about, me drawing and everything and him making music because he would just, like freestyle and solo stuff. And I was just like, how do you do that? And he's like, oh, I just go. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, I cannot wrap my brain around how you would just do that. And he's like, well, you dance and you draw and you just do that sometimes. I was like, well, yeah, but like I'm just sketching and I'm figuring it out. And he's like, just kind of sits there and lets that hang in this. I was like, oh, so it's like the same thing. Aha. I'm on you.
I did wish that I could have heard that the quote from the Scott Pilgrim movie whenever Knives asked Kim, what do I play? And she said, play whatever you want. That's why it's called play.
Aww.
And I was like, oh, that's what the problem was. I was working at being a musician. When real musicians just have fun with it, like we're having fun with drawing. What are you doing? What drawing? Oh, whatever I want. Whatever brings me joy. To what end? Pleasure.
Damn. It's getting deep up in here.
I know it.
All right. A little bit of the saddle.
Did you say saddle?
Yeah, there's like a darker patch on a dog's back.
Oh, I was like, wait, are you actually making sled dogs?
I don't want to draw the harness on those legs.
I was like, man, again.
Halfling riding dogs.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Or the corgis that the fairies ride on.
Oh! Speaking of that, let's pull something up real quick.
It's a real legend. They had mounted fairies in Ireland that rode corgis.
Sounds like just about the best thing ever.
Pathfinder has rules for it.
Kaycie, did you take a trip to the Fey realm recently?
Hey, no.
I'm planning one. I haven't been able to fit in my schedule yet.
Products, stickers. All right, that works. Open.
Yeah, let's go! Look at that!
Oh,
Yay, look at the little butt!
Yeah.
My aunt years ago was like, "Oh, we need some corgi designs for something," and so I made her this for like a corgi shirt, and this was on the back, and then we also got one for my partner, and every time he goes out, he gets a compliment on it. So I was like, maybe I'll reprint them. So yeah, I make stickers and shirts of this one.
And if people wanted to, I don't know, maybe own some of those, how would one do that?
I'm gonna draw you a fucking QR code. ACDstudios.com. Go to the top and click shop. It'll take you right there. So yeah. We're gonna promo.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how this husky came out. It's so weird that I actually kind of try and finish something. Normally I just sketch something and I'm like, oh, I'll finish this later, and then it never happens.
Oh my God. Speaking of like art corner and stuff, I was thinking about something. I was like, oh, I wonder where that piece is. And I went into my art corner folder and I opened up like 7 unfinished pieces that I'm really excited about and I like them, but I was like, shit, I need to finish some of these. They were timely 6 months ago.
I've kind of given up on like making merch out of fan art. Honestly, like I had this realization the other day where it's like, oh yeah, I could like, make fan art of things that I really like, which I try and do, but then it's like, oh, that thing was popular like 10 years ago, and maybe one person might be like, oh, hey, it's that thing, but I'm not necessarily going to sell a bunch of it. So,
Yeah.
Fan art's a little niche, but I like it.
Yeah. There's
and I sold
sometimes
some of it. So.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's all I've sold so far. So is that fan art?
Well, I think it's a nice, like, especially as you're building following and getting people, acquainted with your stuff and everything. Like, I think that's a nice entry point. But I know for me, like, the goal is always, I want people to buy more of my like original design stuff than my fan art. Also, I'm a selfish artist, and so often I'm like, no. Not only am I going to do this one niche thing, I'm going to mash it up with this other niche thing and make the Venn diagram of people who will enjoy this even smaller.
I love it.
Good. Solid business plan. Yeah. Tell you what, though, I have a little sticker that is the kid in the yellow raincoat from It holding a Drifloon. Which is a very specific crossover, but I sell a ton of those. So I'm like, all right, this has taught me that I just need to keep doing this.
I can totally see that being very popular.
But I love to and it's one of my favorite things at convention where like a group of people or a couple will come up and one person will understand the reference and they'll explain it to the other person. And I'm just like, it just makes me so genuinely happy. Because you'll have the person who's like, oh my God, that's so dark. And the other person's like, what? He's like, no, do you know the lore of Drifloon? And then they'll tell them. And I'm just like,
that's good.
It's so good. Also, I wanted to call out Tom and Jeb in Space said, this conversation is speaking directly to my soul. I haven't played music or written a play for like 10 years and trying to be good at it and not just do it. Man, truth bombs today. Yeah, the allowing yourself to just have art as your hobbies and just do them as play and fun is, especially if it's something you have dedicated a ton of time and effort to, it's almost like relearning it from the start.
Yeah, that freaking musical that I had in my head for so many years, and I'm like, I'm never gonna write that down. No, I'm never gonna do it. Don't do yourself.
Well, let's say for some of them, especially for ideas that I cared for a long time, like, possibly being able to adapt them. So, taking the framework of that and making it a D&D campaign or something, like finding a way to still pay it off for yourself, even if it's not the original way that you had envisioned it. Like there's a catharsis in that.
Totally turning it into a Mutants and Masterminds, if anybody would.
What is Mutants and Masterminds?
It is the superhero genre D&D as tabletop. It's all point buy, and it's everybody's so overpowered. But that's what heroes are. They are overpowered. They're ridiculous.
In my superhero campaign? No.
I used to play in a game where we're all Pittsburgh themed superheroes.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
feel like there's actually like active vigilantes in major cities.
Some do.
Well, there's that guy in what was he in Phoenix? Or was his name Phoenix? I'm trying to remember now. Who was kind of doing that, but yeah. Okay. I have to simultaneously be excited and kind of laugh at myself because it's a thing. It's one of those art things where I'm like, oh no, I knew this and I knew it was a thing, but I didn't fully put it together. So I really wanted to keep this all in the color palette that I had selected.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, because for no reason, just because I make the rules for myself. And I was like, oh, I've got the black for the line art, which is nice because I really like that. I was like, man, I want to do shadows, but I don't know. I was like, okay, so what if I just do all black shadows and then do it as like an overlay layer? And like, it's working so nice with the colors. I'm just like, like, yeah, dummy. That's, yeah, yep, that's how that works. And I was like, yeah, good. Well done, me. Look at it. I did it.
Nice.
My brain is broken tonight. I'll be right back. I need to step away.
Step away. That wasn't necessary.
Yes.
But I did it anyway. Get some furs on this baby.
Aww, so sweet.
I love huskies. I love how dramatic they are.
Yeah, definitely one of those. I was like, I could never own one, but watching TikToks of them.
Oh my god.
All day long.
They are ridiculous. There's like one particular husky who, like, they always catch him screaming, and it's like, hey, get out of the bathtub. Hey, do you want to go for a walk?
Oh my god.
They're my favorite being on this earth.
I love it.
I would die for this dog. Just kill baby.
Jeez.
How do I do collars? Why are collars so hard? Oh, that looks okay. Do I like that? There's no way to know. Ugh. Oh. It's the wrong one.
Nope. There we go. Try again. I was also doing something. I was working on a completely different and random project, and I was using my normal brushes, but at like wacky sizes and all this stuff. So as I switch over to them, like they're all either super, super big or super, super small. And I was just like, what are you doing? Why did you do this?
Oh no. I feel like I found a Photoshop hack the other day, and now I don't remember what it was.
Oh no!
It was like one of those things where it's like, oh, that was obvious. This would have helped me a lot in the past had I known about this. But
That's always nice.
Stop going into quick mouse mode.
Oh my gosh. I used to hit that all the freaking time and make myself crazy.
I always hit the Adobe Bridge. thing, and it's like, I've never used you once, and I never will, out of spite.
Well, when it was first being introduced too, like you would accidentally hit it, and because it like was taking so much processing power to open, it would get to that really like, oh, I might crash. I might crash your Photoshop, and you didn't save because you didn't mean to hit me. And I'm just like, oh, don't do it.
Infuriating.
Adobe just sits there and laughs and laughs and laughs at me.
Yep. God. Not to quote Brokeback Mountain, but I wish I knew how to quit Adobe.
I finally did. I did get decided that.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I had to figure out how, because I was waiting for like the license to end, so I didn't have to get charged $50. And I'm like, wait, so when does this end? Oh, it renews automatically. So wait, how do you get out of it? You never can.
Yep.
Ever. You're stuck in
Adobe hell.
You want out.
Yeah, I guess Adobe purgatory. Not fully in hell.
But I found out like you can, whenever you drop down to a cheaper version, you have like 2 days to cancel. So you can do that, just drop down to a cheap version, then cancel right after that, and you don't have to get charged.
The fact that they make that so hard, and like you have to know the trick, like that's stupid and ridiculous, and I hate it.
It is. It's so slimy. No, oh gosh, it's been a bunch of years now. I made the switch over to Clip Studio. And aside from like once in a while, it's usually like layer styles and there's something else, not just called layer styles, but the like layer effects. Those are the only two things that I've really found where I was like, oh man, I knew how to do this so easy in Photoshop, and I have not taken the time to learn how to do it in Clip Studio yet. But other than that, I haven't missed Photoshop at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured out how to do the layer effects. I mean, they don't have exactly that, like a drop shadow, but they do have like Gaussian blur and duplicate layer. And
yep.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you get, it's the like, I catch myself because I haven't taken the time to just think through how to do it, but it's there. It's not a hard stretch if I do, decide to do it. So.
Okay. I use layer styles a lot, so.
I know there's a ton, like, there's a ton of auto actions and stuff you can do that I really, really want to get into. But once again, I was like, I need to just sit and actually learn them. I'm being a butt right now and not doing that.
Yeah, trying to finish that one animation was what kept me at Adobe for so long. So I'm like, okay, I got to finish this Adobe Animate video, and it just never came. So I'm like, okay, I now know how to do it, to animate on the Studio Paint. So why do I bother with Adobe? I have Sony Vegas, the free version, and that's enough to edit videos.
Yeah, I was so happy. Was it the last Doodle Crew? I think it was. Yeah, because it was Kaycie and Vic and Sarah and Alex, and we got into a conversation all about current animation programs that we're using and different, free ones and nice, like easy intro ones. Because I know, like, if you use Procreate at all on the iPad, it has a very, very basic animation function. But for like me, for teaching, it's the perfect, like, it is so stripped down. It is very, very easy for students to understand and immediately get into it. And you get to just start animating right away. So nice. But as you know, as you get to a point where you outgrow that simplicity, it was a really good conversation about all the other options, which I thought was very cool. TLDR, I have really smart and cool friends, and I feel very happy.
You are also a smart and cool friend.
No, thank you.
So there. Oh.
Sometimes when I'm trying to be better about speaking directly into my microphone, I will pull it a lot closer. And then when I'm drawing, my head will tip forward and I will crash my headphones into my microphone. And yep, really, really good form. I am on a lot of podcasts and streams and still have terrible microphone etiquette.
It's fine. I know. Fucking, I think it was Josh the other day was talking about like, oh my God, this like famous podcast, like they were eating and like going off topic a bunch. And I was like, oh, I do that.
Hey, Josh, I know you love us and you're awesome and you're so supportive. Don't listen to our stuff. If you don't like their mouth sounds, you're going to be real disappointed with our mouth sounds.
I've been trying not to eat as much lately because I know it's obnoxious. Although for work, I'll be on a Zoom call in a meeting and I'll just be like eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
I have no shame about that. But for my friends, I'll try not to.
Okay, can I tell you a stupid thing? And I am genuinely embarrassed at how long it took me to truly piece it together. But something very, very cool that we'll say the whole CZ Drop network and all of its affiliated shows does is it records us while we're playing our TTRPGs, and then those videos get put up online as well as the audio podcast being released. And so when I was a part of the Hork-Bajir Chronicles, the same thing happened. And I need you to know how long it took me to realize we weren't just recording these things like a fun little thing. I was like, oh no, they're going to be posted. And there's so many episodes of Hork-Bajir where I am just actively just eating my dinner because we started recording at like 7 and I eat for like an hour of it. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, you dumbass. You knew, but you didn't. Oh, you big dumb dummy.
It's not as bad as the time where I had my, my good mic set to the recording, but I had my like shitty computer mic set on the StreamYard. And so you couldn't hear it on my track, but in the call, everybody could hear every single belch, every single cough, every single me whispering under my breath like a silly Billy, and just I was so embarrassed, and nobody fucking told me.
I was gonna say, ask us if any of us said anything.
None of you said anything, and then at one point, somebody said something, and I started like singing a song, and then Austin started singing it, and I was like, "Hang on a second."
No, I really thought you had just gotten to the point where like, fuck it, I don't care. I was there for you. I supported that. No, oh my god. It's just too funny.
I want to make whiskers on the dog, but it's not good for if I ever wanted to make this into a sticker.
Yeah.
Oh no, my brush, it switched to the wrong thing.
I'm remembering why I put this down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's that those faces are very hard to capture, that expression and profiles. Oh my gosh, profiles. The hardest part of the turnaround.
Because I feel like a profile looks so much better when it's super stylized, but that so often pushes it off model. And I have to then reconcile those thoughts in my brain. And I just have my teachers from college yelling at me to stay on model. And I was like, oh, but it doesn't look as good.
Oh.
Not that any of our professors ever yelled at us. Okay. Want to say like 5 to 6 more minutes and then we'll do our wrap up?
Sure.
I barely started.
That's okay. I feel like tonight went fast.
Yeah. That is for true.
No, don't do that.
I'll draw a little bonus. Finish biting.
And now I'm committed. I need to do this one now.
Yay! Oh, Tom and Jeb. I keep wanting to say Tom and Deb, which is not what those words are at all.
I thought you were going Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. This is a total side tangent. Jeepers. There are so many ghosts in my body right now. And I know I've sent them to our group chat, but there's new like adorable like anime inspired Tom and Jerry things that I keep popping up on my Instagram. They're so freaking cute.
Yeah, you sent me one.
I love them so much. They're adorable. Anyways, Tom and Jeb in space said it's been nice and chill. I've been body doubling with my own art while y'all have been drawing, and that makes me so happy. So I'm so glad.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because we hate ourselves.
It's like something has changed.
Something has changed within me.
Okay. We can't get into all of it, but what are your thoughts about the official trailer dropping?
Oh, I don't think I've... Did it drop recently? Because I saw the one that dropped a few weeks ago.
Oh, maybe it was a few weeks ago.
I've never seen Wicked.
Really?
I hated the book.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I hated the book so much.
I assume they're different enough, like...
They're so
yeah.
That I don't need to worry about that particular aspect. But also, I don't know. Like, I saw years ago, somebody did like a storyboarded kind of Disney style animated trailer to Wicked. And I was like, I need this so badly. So I always pictured it going that direction instead of
real humans.
Yeah.
The musical is, as I understand, supposed to be a prequel to the movie version of Wizard of Oz, whereas the book is supposed to be a parody prequel of Frank Baum's Wizard of Oz, the book.
Gotcha.
The book says, I'm sorry, did you want to have fun? Too bad. And I was like, but I liked the musical and I liked the L. Frank Baum book, and this one just makes me sad. Yeah, no, I saw the musical first and then read the book and really didn't love the book.
It's like, why is there a weird orgy in here?
Yep. I didn't need that. I didn't. Well, and I feel like, and I will never go back to read it again, because no. But there'd be times where like things would finally kind of be like getting in and you'd get in a groove, and I was like, okay, this is good, and it'd be building towards something like a climactic moment, and then it would cut away, and it was like, okay, time skip 6 months, and I'm like, why did you do that? That was the first, and then I had to do 30 more pages of bullshit that I don't care about, and I was like, yay, I'm so glad we're doing this again. Yes, Grimsocks, I am very much with you. I try to be open-minded, but it's the same thing I really struggle with when big Broadway musicals get adapted and people who I think are actors first and singers second get the main roles. And it's tough. It's tough because I like how the musicals sound. I like the original cast, the original Broadway cast or the original West End cast. I like how they're sung, and this is nothing against the actors who they cast. They do not have Broadway voices a lot of the time, and it just, I don't know, it feels a little less majestic to me for that. And
well, and something I always harp on between like stage and screen adaptations is that like they're performed so differently because the stage you have to do everything a lot bigger so that people can
Mhm.
actually like see and register what you're doing. And movies you can do a little more nuance, but you're gonna get a very different experience from the same story. And I feel like a lot of the time it just doesn't translate well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be curious. I did really enjoy, there was a conversation going around where they were talking about how so often movies now are kind of getting that, it's almost like a weird filter over it where everything's just a little bit, I don't want to say fuzzy, but less saturated and all of that. And so there were people doing like side by side shots of how it feels like it should be. Like Oz should be super saturated. Like it should be these vibrant colors, and just the different side by side. Like I was like, no, I want the bright colors. It's the, it's my frustration with the Marvel and DC movies when, Guardians came out, and Guardians was so colorful. And I was like, they are superheroes. It should be colorful. The comics are colorful.
Yeah.
Like, why are we making everything so desaturated? And
Because it's gritty.
it is gritty.
Blue filters.
Like, but I like colors. They feel nice.
And you can use colors to like change the moods and the tones, but if you just make everything gray, then everything just kind of feels.
Yeah. No, it literally for the one trailer, it just felt like they put like one of the like Instagram filters that kind of just fuzzes everything and puts it kind of like this just neutral light glow over everything. I was like, I don't want it to be like, I want the scary scenes to feel intense. I want the sweet scenes to kind of, they can have that pinkish glow, but like, yeah, you can tell a story with colors.
Yeah. Also, I really like eyebrows, because I think eyebrows are very expressive, and I like really thick eyebrows, and I like, when someone's like blonde and they have like dark eyebrows. Like, I love that shit.
Yeah.
So the fact that Ariana Grande doesn't have any eyebrows,
it's weird.
I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't love it. As someone who is a natural blonde, even though I have darker blonde hair, like I will sometimes add pencil to my eyebrows because I emote a lot. I want people to be able to see that. Like, yeah, that was a big part when the first like promo images came out. I was like, but where are her eyebrows?
I guess I missed that Ariana Grande was part of that.
She is Glinda. So they just released a like a kind of, it's not just a trailer, but it's also got the interviews with some of the cast, and apparently it's something like she's always wanted to do and was very genuinely excited about it. And like there's part of me that's like, that's really nice. I'm happy to see that. It is nothing against, her excitement over the role. It's just given what I know of her public image, it is hard to pause that image I have in my head to reframe it in this sense. And it's tough because the first person I was introduced to Glinda with was Kristen Chenoweth, who is a powerhouse, and she perfectly embodies that. Like, it's very hard not to see her in the role. So,
yeah.
Well, that was a tangent I did not mean to take us on, but I'm so happy we did. Are we ready for some show and tell?
I guess so. I'm trying to dumb little dog.
I feel like one of these days everybody's just going to be like, nope. And I'm like, oh, okay. Actually, no, I want to work more. Okay.
No, delete.
I'll just erase it all.
Oh, no.
No, there is no record of it anywhere on the internet.
Oh my gosh, what was it? There was a wonderful piece that Jeff Munn did. I think he was referencing Bone, the comic book.
Oh.
It is this beautiful, it was one of our Hughes Who, like, pick a color palette and do it on. And I loved it. And in collecting all of the art to post and everything, he's like, I don't know where it went. I don't have it anymore. And I'm just like, so the picture that I ended up, sorry, I just pee-popped so hard. The thing I ended up posting from it was I tried to get like the best high-res video screen grab that I could of it because I still really wanted to show it off because I loved it. But yeah, it was heartbreaking. He's like, I don't know where it went. I don't know if it didn't get saved or something. And I'm just like, oh, this hurts me so deeply.
Oh no, that's
Jeff, no.
I'll say that that I can lose art in my computer among the files reminds me that yes, I've done a lot of this. I can honestly say that I might have done it too much, but I can never say that I've done too little.
Well, and I feel like sometimes I will think that I have saved the piece with a memorable name or something, but then like it will have accidentally gotten saved into like a temporary folder because that's just where the save feature defaulted to or something. And like, unless I can try to remember a keyword from it, I was just like, I don't know where this piece has gone. Oh no.
I had a whole summer once where I did like a whole summer's worth of art, and then for some reason I like shut down my computer in the middle of an update, lost like 3 months of work.
Oh my god.
And I hadn't backed it up anywhere. Lesson learned.
Save your art, everyone.
Everybody back your shit up.
Yeah, speaking of, I am due for another take that whole art folder that I put all my stuff in and put it back on an external drive.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Ethan Slanter.
Okay. Kaycie, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Let's look at this Papa dog.
Look at Papa dog.
Gonna pet that dog.
Gonna pet that dog.
Look at the pretty baby.
Husky. Oh my god. I lost my hand tool for a minute.
So pretty.
Hang on. Something's going on. There's a weird little. Okay, I'll fix that later. Anyway, Husky, yay! It's the only thing I realized. I got a boxer head, Puppo, and then kind of an ugly dachshund that I don't love. But it was a warm-up dachshund.
I do like I liked it with the mouth closed too. I thought the mouth open was good, but
I couldn't find the eye placement, and I don't know. Anyway, I like my Husky, and
I'll say those back legs that are tucked together.
Oh.
Like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm done. Hey, if people want to see more of your amazing stuff or even buy some of your corgi stickers, where could they go?
Oh my god, go to Kaycie, linktr.ee/KCD Studios. You can go to KCD Studios and go to my shop link. Here, this is .com. And there's a shop link up there. You could go to my shop and you can find other. I actually have a lot of dog stuff, not just the corgis. I got some I got a Papillon, and I got like a German Shepherd, and there's some other stuff in there. There's like a random Andalite in there probably. So yeah, there's shops. Take a look, see if you like anything. And if not, you should go read my webcomic. It's called B-Side You. It is free to read. There's like 6 chapters out already. I just wrapped up Act 1, so there's like 300 pages that you can read for free. And it's a musical romance queer story that takes place in the early 2000s, and it's very dear to my heart. And you can check that out. There should be a link over there. And then just check out the podcast I'm on. I'm on Animorphs Anonymous, like Emily mentioned. We're making her read all the Animorphs books, and we're also talking about like the Gong series by Michael Grant. And I'm also on Late Starters, a Pokemon tabletop RPG podcast, and I play a very anxious young man he just wants a nice time, and everything is terrible. So,
and we never let him have it.
He's constant peril, and he hates it. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I do. Thanks for looking.
Yeah. Okay, Idaho.
Yeah. So yeah, I did the mermaid prompts. That's what you said. We can make up our own roles and do it like ahead of time, right?
Yeah. She's beautiful.
That's pretty.
No, I kind of want to do a print of this one. I did that last week. I made some progress actually. I got mad because of all the anatomy things that I was correcting on myself throughout this thing. I'm like, what was I thinking? But at least it's starting to go in the direction. That's what I love about art like this is I hate it, and then I can only like it more and more as I do it.
Yep. Nope. Sometimes that ugly stage that it lives in for a while is heartbreaking. But no, I really like it. I love the connection that's happening between the two faces. Like that's such a nice focal point. So, even honestly, even if you did the, the old school painting thing where like the faces and everything were super detailed and it kind of got way less detailed as it moved out, like that's still such a nice moment that it works.
Yeah, that's kind of why I chose the picture, because I saw that the moment they're having in this, and I want to draw that. That is so. These two are like just so excited to see each other. They live in different countries, but I've never seen like two women more excited to see each other online. They're just super friends.
I love that.
Delightful.
Yeah. And hey, I know you've been streaming a whole bunch more. Where can people catch you streaming and see more of your art?
I would like to do more streaming, and you can see me at Wiffle Possum in most places. I'm taking a break this week from the streaming. I just need a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I joined like a co-working coven lately. A bunch of our friends that are streaming more. We're like just doing a whole co-working thing, and we're all witches. So yeah. But I do. You can check out my website, which has my merch stored with Possum Productions. And what am I doing? I got the pig LARP done, and I think my next thing is going to be Techo or possibly Drakenfest.
Nice.
Head out to there, do an actual LARP, see all the things that I did wrong at my LARP, so I can make it better.
I say, or be like, oh ho ho, look at these things that I do even better than they do. I like that too.
I'm not going to give myself too much criticism. It was my first LARP. I was very happy that I did it.
No. We've talked about it with art before, but also with stuff like that. There's a lot to be said for something being done, even if it's not perfect. That is valuable. So yay. I'm so happy about that. It is so nice to hear that things went well.
But yeah, I'm always looking for immersive experiences. So if you have a game and you need people, I like to role play.
Yeah.
And I've just been looking for the right group that likes some good yes and, because I've been getting more into that, just the role play and the set of the rules. This is fun. To be able to immerse yourself in that kind of character.
Yeah, no, it's a wonderful feeling. Yeah, yay for TTRPGs. We love it. Yeah. All right.
And the star of the show.
Oh gosh, no. Yeah, we got somewhere. I hid the hands, but I don't care.
Honestly, it works.
Yeah. Don't ask where her left arm went, because I don't want to talk about it. But and then that's my color palette that I pulled up. I kind of like how it worked, and like I said, I did a black overlay layer for the shadows and had a super fun time with that. So yeah, I might just add a little bit of underwater bubble effect and call it a day with this one. Which is new and exciting for me.
Gotta love that about Clip Studio, the bubble tool. That's what I use.
Yeah.
On this one.
Yeah, those certain brushes where I'm just like, oh, look at that, it sparkles, and now I'm done. Yeah, if you want to see more of my pieces that I absolutely used Clip Studio brushes for, you can follow my stuff all across the internet at a swan named Emily. I am mostly on this channel just doing Doodle Crew, but this has also been the home of Sketching Shakespeare and my own art stream. But both of those I have ended up over on YouTube. So if you want to see Sketching Shakespeare, which is me and my friend Steph, she brings me a piece of Shakespeare prose and I illustrate a comic page based on it. All of those are over there, as well as all previous 3 seasons of Doodle Crew. If you want to check out some stickers that I've made, I have an Etsy shop. You can also support me on Patreon, where you can even ask for certain types of stickers. There's a tier where you can make requests for individualized and personalized stickers if you would like to receive them in the mail or just get digital downloads of them. So that's very fun. If you want to listen to me talk to people, I have a podcast with a bunch of friends called In Addition, which is our chat show. And as Kaycie was mentioning, I am guesting on a whole bunch of podcasts and reading through the Animorph series. So yeah, I try to advertise any of the shows that I'm going to be on or things that we are doing. But as always, if you have questions, you can follow us at Doodle Crew Draw and ask questions there. You can also join the Discord if you'd like to talk to any of these artists or myself. And as always, links to all their stuff if you are looking for commissions or anything and want to connect with the people. So thank you all. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. And we will see you again soon. Goodbye.
So proud of you.
Yay!